Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason S.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Without a doubt, the best hour that you can find.
All week.
For the low, low cost of 60 minutes of your time.
60 minutes of your
That's
time.
all
That and a nickel
this.
will get you a hot cup of entertainment.
How do we accept these nickels? Do we have a slot so that they can put it in?
Oh, no. The nickel's for the cup.
What cup? We don't have cups. We haven't gotten that far yet.
We really need to merchandise.
We haven't gotten to the merchandising level.
We need to get into the merchandising game. We've got rules we can put on shirts. We've got.
I think the rule number 1 shirt would sell like fucking hotcakes.
I know, like in today's day and age.
What? You don't think it would sell?
No, I think it would.
Oh, it would absolutely sell. So. Yeah.
I think this show sends a message that everybody can be on board with.
I would hope so. If you're
that's the reason we are the only recipient of the YouTube Wood Award. We are the Woody Harrelson of podcast, ladies and gentlemen. And rule number 1, ain't no family fucking on this show.
There is no family fucking on this show. Christy brought a good story to me the other day. It was I don't know if you ever perused the Reddits and head on over to the Am I the Asshole?
Reddit confuses me.
Why does it confuse you?
I don't understand Reddit.
What don't you understand? I feel like it's very straightforward.
I don't know. Like I tried to get on Reddit to promote the comic book.
Right.
DevilWithinComic.com.
Yeah, check it out.
Please buy. Please.
Oh,
I was trying
the thing's in the other scene, and I can't switch back and forth without fucking everything up.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh my God.
But anyway, I went on there to promote the website, the
comic,
for the comic book, and I'm like, do I go to comics? Do I go to indie comics?
Everywhere.
Do I go to support comics?
Everywhere.
Do I do self-publish?
Yes.
Do I? And I'm just like, I don't know where to go.
Everywhere.
Well, that takes time.
What?
And and then like,
no shit.
how does the ups and the downs work? I don't know how the ups and the downs work.
You upvote stuff that you like. You downvote stuff that's bullshit.
And then like, if you get enough ups, you can repost it. Is that how that works?
I don't know. That I don't know.
I'm so confused.
I'm not. Listen. I mostly go to Reddit for like video game tips and also like just to read about the fucking degenerates that are out in this world, and I get a chuckle from that. Chris,
you don't get that on CNN?
She's what?
The degenerates of the world.
You can cross post on Reddit, so it's the same post shared on multiple Reddits. Okay, because there's like multiple subreddits, so you can.
Listen, I just learned Instagram. All right, it's hard to stay on top of things these days.
It's so simple.
That's what you say, but then like there's hashtags, and then there's stories.
Yeah,
it took me forever to figure out the story thing. Like I wrote a story; it's in my comic. Buy it, please.
Stories.
Like I don't understand stories. I'm a writer. Beginning, middle, and end.
Okay.
Lots of plot, character twists, that sort of thing.
So what were we talking about? Merchandising, family fucking.
Merchandising. We need the Brain Wreck the T-shirt, the cereal.
Yo, if we had Brain Wreck cereal, that would be fucking awesome.
It would be dope, right?
I could add that. I could add that to my collection.
What cereal do you think best represents this show?
Immediately, I was like Frosted Flakes. Because it's really good at first, but the longer you stay with it, you're like, I don't care for this.
Thanks, man. Great. But should I just throw this away? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
That's the first lag behind. Good in the beginning, not so great in the end.
Or 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
Whichever you decide.
Hey, buckle the fuck up and get along for the ride, because we don't know where this one's going, much like last week.
Not a clue, folks. Lots.
I've been mixing.
I don't want to leave the cereal thing. I don't want to leave the cereal thing yet.
I was gonna say, just real quick, because I've been mixing drinks for the last 2 hours.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, wonderful. Cereal, go. Hit me. I've got a lot. You want me to show my cereal collection?
Bro, you got a cereal collection?
Yeah, shut
That shit goes stale, you know. I Frosted Flakes, folks. I don't know. I mean, I know we're two white guys. I mean, one of us is kind of flaky. I like Frosted Flakes. Tony the Tiger is a hell of a mascot. So positive. He lets kids kick soccer. No, does he kick the soccer ball at the kid? Or does the kid kick the soccer ball into the goal? Because if he's scoring on the kid, that's kind of fucked up, actually. But Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. This is my problem. So this is a problem. A lot of this stuff might be going on eBay soon.
Oh, you're gonna sell cereal on eBay?
Yeah.
Can you do that? Is that illegal, like body parts?
No, I've already sold some. Cause like,
is there a cereal black market?
I mean, there might be.
Kevin, you got completely sidetracked from the story you were going to tell.
Honestly, I don't remember what story I was going to tell.
It's the best show on the internet, folks.
Okay. So, you've got the Super Mario, right? It's got the amiibo in it. This was hard to find. This was hard to come by. It's not that hard to come by anymore. Then you got the Funko cereal, which you had. So we've got, what we got? We got Mega Man, we got Batgirl, we got Batman, we got generic Funko, we got Skeletor, we got Stay Puft, we got Red Ranger, we got Rugrats, and we've got the Green Ranger too. Don't eat this if you buy it, because it's all just a brick now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I've also got like the exclusive cereal bowls that were like only available at like Toy Fair a couple of years back. Christy got me those for Christmas a couple years ago.
So you're gonna hawk those too?
No, those I'm gonna keep. I'm probably gonna keep like a few, because like I don't fucking need like. I'm going to find a box and like tuck them away for a little while. I don't think they need to be on display right now. I think that's like the best way to go. I'm really trying to like downsize my collection of shit. Like I'm back on eBay trying to hawk stuff, trying to get rid of stuff. It's summer. Like people got downtime. I don't know if you know this, but there's a pandemic going on, so that not a lot of people are going out. They're working from home. They got a lot of time to peruse the internet. So like, I'm like, now's the time to sell, man. Like now's the time. If you got it, sell it. Get rid of it.
It's true.
Give it to somebody else, and then it becomes their problem.
So you're saying all your cereal is a problem?
No, not right now, because it's like on the top shelf, tucked away. But depending on how the next like 8 weeks go, we'll see what happens, because like they may have to be put in another location, but like in storage. But it's food, so I'm like, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't deal in food collectibles. Every now and then, you know, like I'll get like like they did the limited edition Millennium Falcon ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, you can't save those unless you keep them.
Well,
in the freezer.
I ate those motherfuckers.
Okay, yeah,
but like, fair. You know, anything like that that's like a limited edition.
Did
food,
you keep the box?
No, it's a box.
Mm-hmm.
I've got ice cream sandwiches. It was a little leaky.
I've got 10 boxes. I've got like 15. Because like I forgot I already have like 4 or 5 of these boxes also in a tote somewhere in this apartment.
Good Lord.
Listen.
So you're doing well. You're selling your cereal.
I'm falling apart. I'm not selling the cereal yet. That I'm gonna hang on to for a little bit. It's a nice, you know,
Is that like a sign that things really aren't going well?
What
is when you have to sell the cereal? Could that be a new phrase?
You got to.
Like he bought the farm, he sold the cereal.
I think it could be.
I feel like it's got a ring.
Because for me, it was because like I started getting really in the thick of collecting like a year to like a year and a half ago. I mean, like I had been accumulating a lot of stuff. Like I was doing a lot of the pop vinyl purchases, like buying a lot of Funko stuff. And then I got to a point where I was like, this needs to stop because I don't know what else to do with them. And like since getting to Texas and like, you know, we little by little started putting stuff out, and it was one of those things where I can't really put everything out like I had it before because like I fucking destroyed the walls in our last apartment, like just putting up shelves.
Well, you're doing a great job behind you there, pal.
Well, that's a good job. What I did before was a nightmare, and those holes did not get fixed. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so like as we've been like little by little like putting everything out, I've been thinking like maybe I don't need to put this out, and maybe if I don't put this out, like do I need to hang on to it? Like do I need a box of collectibles that are just going to sit in storage? So I'm kind of doing a lot of that, thinking about stuff like there's a ton of stuff I bought when I first got down here that I'm already selling because I'm like I'm never going to put these out. I don't know why I bought them.
I've got a whole attic of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's just gotta go. Like it's stuff that I collected when I was a lot younger. I thought it was cool. Like I kind of did like the whole Arkham action figure run,
right,
kind of thing. And then like when I got broke, I sold some pieces off. And then it's like incomplete. And who the fuck wants Robin?
If you're not going to have a complete set at that point, why bother? That's kind of what I'm doing because like I started buying all of the NECA produced Ninja Turtle figures because they've got like the movie figures, the cartoon figures, the video game figures.
Last week.
And then like now they've got the musical tour figures. And I'm like, I need to stop because like I did the math the other day on the cartoon figures alone. Like if you wanted to now get into collecting that series,
get late in the game.
Well, hypothetically, let's say you were able to get everything at MSRP pricing, so full retail pricing.
Okay.
You would end up having to spend like $300. No.
Christy?
It's 400. You would end up having to spend about $450 right out the gate.
Wow. That's a big investment.
Plus everything they just announced at Comic-Con. You're looking at like to get in to where they are now and where they plan to go over the next year, you're going to spend at least like $1,000 on this product line
to get started.
Like so like immediately you're like I have to save $1,000 for this product line, and like I get to the point where like I got the first wave of figures,
right,
missed out on the second, missed out on one of the releases that just happened. I saw everything else and I was like, you know what, it's not worth it. It's just not like, as much as I want to collect these figures, it's not worth it for me because also like
too, like you have to have that like. If they come out, and this kind of happened with some of the Batman stuff that I was collecting, like they would come out with like the series of figures, and I'd be like, "Oh, dope! It's got like, you know, Batman, Joker, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, kind of thing." And then like they would release another set, and it's like, well, you could get like the Zaz figure, or like the Mad Hatter, and it's like
the peg warmers basically,
right? Like Polka Dot Man, like what the fuck?
It's like I don't want any of that stuff.
Exactly. So like, but it would be an incomplete set without those bullshit figures. But like, I think like for me, collecting's minimized completely for me. But the things that I have started to collect, are things like I'll get the one of the thing from the series that I have an emotional attachment to.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know if I'm at a point where I can only collect things that are like sentimental to me. But like, I think I'm at a point where I can pick and choose what I want to collect based on how I want to collect it.
Right.
But like, the problem is like, that's also like really fucking crazy and in depth. Like, I have one idea that I really want to start, but it's a fucking... Okay, so this is what I want to do.
Oh boy.
I want to get, like, at some point, I want to get every single WWF game.
Okay.
Mint in box, or at least complete. If not mint, at least complete. I have a sort of a rating system that I put together in my brain. I'm not going to get into it because it would just show me as a fucking psychopath. So every WWF...
That's that closet crazy that we talked about last week.
Oh yeah,
folks.
Every WWF game mint in box. Well, mint or complete in box from Nintendo through Super Nintendo and Sega.
Okay, so you're not gonna fuck with the PlayStation?
Not the PlayStation yet, not N64, but like every game that came out on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega CD.
Oh, okay.
I'm counting that.
Okay.
Also, with that, the Japanese versions. Why? I don't fucking know. It just sounded cool, and they look cool with the collection. And then on top of that, get every Hasbro figure of every wrestler that is in one of the games.
Did they make a Luna Vachon figure?
No. I mean, if they don't have a figure, then I just wouldn't get it.
Then what are you gonna do? You know,
I think she might have like a Bendum.
She might have a Bendum.
That would be a good placeholder. That would be a worthy placeholder, I would say. But I was thinking about that.
Maybe she was in an Oddities 2-pack.
I don't know if she ever had... I don't think they released any of the oddities. The only oddity I remember them releasing was Kurgan, and that was just like...
That's true.
A random repaint. I don't believe we ever got a Golga figure.
No, and that's just money left on the table.
I mean, you know, that was John Tetna at his finest.
That's that. Sure. He'd probably disagree. But
I'm sure he would. But yeah, so like I was thinking about that, and I was like, that would be awesome. I don't have the time.
Nope.
To really do that, as we discussed last week. I like even though we're stuck inside. I mean, because there is a pandemic going on, and we're all stuck inside, and people are like, "Oh, like there's so much time to do stuff, and I want to go out, but I can't." Like
most people are unemployed.
Well,
true.
Or just generally unhappy. But yeah. So that's where I'm at.
Is that most people? Do you think?
What, generally unhappy?
Yeah.
I would hope not.
You would hope not, but if you had to think about not just, the population of the United States, but the world population, would you think that the majority of the people on Earth are unhappy? And remember, happiness is relative.
You could have a stick and be happy.
You have a stick and be happy. It could just be a day where you weren't shot at, and you're like, today was great.
Today was a good day.
Like it's all relative.
I would like to think it's 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like the... Oh, hi, cat.
It's the best show on the internet, folks.
I mean, like, I would like to hope that it's 50-50. That's probably me being a little optimistic and naive. I'll chalk it up to that.
Christy, what's the math on the happiness?
What's the math on the happiness scale? How many people are happy per capita?
Yeah.
Per planet. Wait a minute. We have something we need to talk about.
We do.
We do.
What's that?
The fucking news that came out last week?
Oh, yeah, bro.
How did we miss this?
I don't know,
hang on.
man.
Let me try to pull this up.
So, folks, okay, listen. 2020 is weird, to say the least.
Right.
I'm disappointed in humanity.
How so?
The fact that people are so fucking selfish. They're so fucking selfish that they can't even for a moment give the breaking fucking news that UFOs are real and from outside of the Earth any credibility over what fucking somebody said about somebody 20 years ago is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to be a human because, ladies and gentlemen, we're not alone.
Allegedly.
The government has confirmed.
Okay, so like here's the thing. A lot of what I was reading still seemed wishy-washy. The supposedly,
yes,
there somewhere in government storage are
Will Smith.
What? I mean, call him. I would.
Jeff Goldblum.
Vehicles that were taken in by the U.S. that are apparently not made of this world.
Do you know how fucking pissed off I am now that we didn't go to Area 51?
What do you mean? We went to Area 51 twice.
Right, but like we didn't get to do the tailgate and stuff because we got inside.
Right.
That shit ain't happening again. Nobody cares.
What do you mean nobody cares?
The government has proven nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares.
Okay, so wait, you're saying you're upset because there's not more of a like social media stir about this?
If I swear to Christ, if this was last year that this news broke, it'd be the biggest story of our lifetime.
Oh my God. Like, okay, what the fuck is going on with websites lately with the 18 million pop-ups and you need to fucking accept these goddamn cookies before you can visit the site? Like, can I just read a fucking article, please?
Nope. Because media is dead.
God damn it. Do you believe in UFOs? That's the wrong question.
How presumptuous.
This comes from the New York Times, the fucking stellar media source they are. Reporting on the Pentagon program that's investigating unidentified flying objects is not about belief. It's about vigilant search for facts. Where is the line? No, we don't believe in UFOs. There was like a direct quote or something.
Yeah.
Did they change this fucking article already?
See? We weren't supposed to know.
Program said program's task was that arranged. Blah 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 blah. Crash retrievals. Our sources say the AAVs, Advanced Aerospace Vehicles, does not refer to vehicles made in any country, not Russia or Chinese, but is used to mean technology in the realm of the truly unexplained.
I've got the direct quote right here.
All right, hit me with that.
Straight from Joe Rogan's Instagram. Off-world vehicles may not made on this earth.
And did they make any more findings like available yet?
Not that I've seen.
I haven't seen like this occurred like what, over the weekend?
Throwaway moment on a Saturday.
It was a throwaway. What would you say? A throwaway moment on a Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what it was treated as.
Like, and it's funny that this occurred on Saturday too, because so Saturday, like Christy and I, like we had to do a little bit of running around, and like everything that day just felt off. Like do you ever just like go out in the world and you get this like weird vibe? that like,
I mean,
something's not right.
I usually get that vibe.
You do?
Because I'm usually dealing with like screaming kids, or like we've listened to Duel of the Fates 5 fucking times in the row, because that's my son's new favorite song, is the goddamn Darth Maul theme from one of the worst Star Wars movies of all time.
Well, I feel like those are just man-made issues.
But anyway, yeah, I'm usually completely distraught when I leave the house.
So like we had to run out. We had to drop off a package at UPS. I think we like ended up having to pick up like something else, and like I don't know what it was, but like I almost felt like not in my body,
like you were being watched.
No, sort of like I was like watching everything around me, but like from afar. Like I was kind of removed from myself, but viewing everything from the perspective of myself.
That's far out, man.
Dude, fucking trippy. And like I made the comment to Christy, and I was like, I was like, something seems weird today, and like traffic was backed up. And, like, people were driving like assholes. And then there was, like, a car accident that happened, like, 10 seconds before we had an intersection. And it was just, like, weird, man. And
how do you believe?
Well, Christy, what was the point you brought up? She brought up, like, a really good point trying to, like, correlate sort of, like...
The Matrix?
Basically,
yeah,
like sort of how, like this is not normal.
No, it's not normal.
And like, yeah,
we're all gonna get rebooted soon.
That would be cool, man.
Would it?
Like, hey, why not?
Okay. I've been watching a lot of Back to the Future lately. Okay.
wait. Okay, when you say you've been watching a lot of Back to the Future, how does one watch a lot of Back to the Future? Because that's really only like 6 hours of content.
Well, okay, so I watched Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a project.
Right.
I needed a specific line for my project. So I went and watched 1 again to try to find the line. But then I needed a line for 2. So I had to go back and watch 2 again.
Okay. I
didn't go back and watch 3. Don't bother.
Don't bother watching 3. Yeah.
It's okay. It's just okay.
It's fine.
There's not a See, here's the thing, okay? In every Back to the Future movie except for 3, there's a controversial aspect to it.
Mm-hmm.
So like in 1, would you fuck your mom?
We have rules here.
Exactly.
Number 1.
Exactly. We both know the
number
answer.
1 rule. Oh, I remember my story from earlier.
And God bless Michael J. Fox. He followed the rule. Good for him.
Yep. Yeah.
Number 2. In Back to the Future number 2, Biff murders George and then forces Marty's mom to get implants.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then there was like this whole like abuse scandal going on and stuff like that. A lot of murder.
A lot of violence.
And then 3 happens, and it's just like it's just a jolly jaunt through the Old West. There's not really a controversial issue. There's not really like anything where you're just like it's very Disney. You're just in for a good time.
Right.
You're in for a smooth landing. Everyone's gonna be happy at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of thing. So, it's okay. Well, what's your story?
I mean, it's not really important now. But going back to Reddit, one of the things that Christy had, because we were talking about rule number 1, there's no family fucking. And
that's right.
That is rule number 1. She has been giving me some insight into the thread the subreddit called "Am I the Asshole?"
Okay.
Which I think, you know what? Like the more I think about it, one of these days, I think we could do like a special episode on that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. We could probably get Christy we could probably get Christy to curate.
Okay.
And then we could decide on who the asshole is.
Oh, we get to judge people?
We could vote and judge. Oh, you're going to judge the shit out of these people.
I'm perfect for that job.
She told me one that blew my fucking mind yesterday.
Okay,
I don't remember if it was an am I the asshole, but it was a story that just blew my fucking mind.
Oh, okay. Because I said if you had one, we could test out the theory. Like you if you knew the answer, and then you ask me, and I'll try to guess.
I'll tell you what. If Christy wants to link us a really fun "Am I the Asshole" thread, we could do a test run here in a few minutes.
I like this idea.
But like,
it's a new avenue on the show. I like it.
But like, I'll kind of give the one that she told me the other day when I was like, "Ooh, that breaks rule number 1." Because it was like, oh, okay. She said she'll grab one. I forget completely the whole story, but the gist was either like a married couple or like a couple that was engaged. Mm-hmm. The boyfriend or husband's sister, he and her had like a very close relationship to the point where like the sister wanted to do everything with them, like wanted to live with them, wanted to like I honestly can't remember, and like the more I talk about it, the more I'm like I can't do it justice. So the breakdown of it was like they totally fucked at one point, and it was weird. So
the brother and sister did?
Yeah. Why I brought that up, I don't know. It's
because it's an example of what you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to break rule number 1, and actually. This is perfect.
Oh,
because I don't know if you remember, we instituted a new rule.
What was the new rule? Ago. We've had a new. Yeah. Okay. What was it?
Rule number 4.
We should write these down.
Or 5. Is it 4 or 5? Okay. Know. So rule number 1.
Number 1.
Ain't no family fucking.
Ain't no family fucking.
Rule number 2, which we changed later on.
We changed. It became more of a.
They don't go away.
They don't go away.
You know the amendments. Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse is a fine establishment.
Fine establishment.
As long as you know, we had to make some amendments. You know, as long as they're being nice to their employees.
Rule number 3, which ended up being a slogan, but you know, it was initially a rule, and again, they don't go away. Mm-hmm. This is the best show
on the internet.
Rule number 4, I believe this came first before the amendment. Rule number 4 was, don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
And that so
I think
when we if this goes well,
I think it will.
We're gonna have a new game on this show called Rule Number 4. How about that?
We should just do a sideshow called Rule Number 4.
Rule number 4.
And I love this idea. Speaking of
more content for the channel,
more content,
which is what I want.
Perfect segue.
I've got ideas.
He's got ideas. I had an idea. So there was what?
I was telling you to go. That's like the universal sign for keep going.
I was already going. So
yeah.
So
I was encouraging.
Tap tap, good job. So there was before quarantine hit, I had an idea that I wanted to do. The what?
The BQ.
2020 BQ.
Yep.
I had the idea because there was a movie that was supposed to come out this year that I know you haven't seen. Apparently a single film in the franchise.
That's right. We talked about this.
I sort of subjected Christy to the wonderful Blu-ray box set that I had purchased of Fast and Furious.
The Fast and Furious franchise.
Because like Fast fucking 9 was coming out, or it was supposed to come out in like April. You have not seen any of them, correct?
I have not seen a scene.
You have not seen a scene. I fucking love that. This is going to be perfect. Eventually, we will get there, but not today. So the idea was we are going to go through and watch all of the Fast and Furious movies. and then either do like a live probably not a live commentary, because you can't really do live commentary with movies you haven't seen before.
Right.
So
how would this work? I would have to watch it beforehand for us to talk about it, right?
I would say we would watch it either together or separate, and then we would get together, do like sort of a recap, debrief. What did you think? How did it make you feel? Sort of gauge your impression. Because there's one particular thing that I want to do with you.
Okay.
With this. But I don't want to give it away yet. But there's one thing in particular that I want to do. So since that's sort of on ice, because we can't really go through all.
We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out, because it seems like it would be too short of a podcast just to not watch the movie. But it also seems like you said, like doing commentary over a movie I haven't seen.
We can't really do I mean, we could definitely bust out like an hour's worth of material.
Okay.
Per movie, without it. Oh, believe me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We could get at least an hour's worth of material out of
You're
these
the
movies.
expert. You're the expert.
But I thought maybe in the interim, and since, it is summer, the idea of summer blockbusters, Christy and I were watching this thing on YouTube the other day that kind of got the gears spinning. What if we did a retrospective series on Nic Cage blockbusters?
Sir, I don't know if I could have a better time.
Think about it. The Rock, Con Air, Face Off, fucking what? There's more.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh fuck yes, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Tremendous movie.
We could throw in Ghost Rider. I've never seen it. National Treasure 2. I would love to throw Mandy in there.
Adaptation.
The fucking Weatherman.
Oh, brother, the Weatherman's a tough set. That's a tough fucking set.
Is it because he did one called The Weatherman, and then he did one called Family Man.
Didn't he do like Witcher?
And then he did The Wicker Man. He's got a lot of movies with the name Man in it.
No,
we
Witcher
could maybe
do
The Witcher
Superman.
was fucking Superman. I know in one of them he calls the guy a dildo, and I fucking died like instantly. But I think that we could I think maybe if we pick like 5 movies, watch them together, maybe do a live commentary on one, and do like a retrospective on each one.
I like it. However, that there's not a lot of long term in that.
No, I'm saying it's only like 5 episodes.
Like a miniseries.
It's like a miniseries, yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. We do more of these miniseries. We get, like a little thing going.
Like it.
Yeah. Because listen, man, like I mean, I know we're stuck inside, but like I don't have time to be like watching movies every day.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I got time for that.
Yeah.
So we try to do like one a week for like a month.
And then take a break
and then take a break, decompress, have a drink.
I like it.
Awesome. So coming soon, I think we can start this. I feel like this is something we could get going here fairly quickly too.
I would say so.
I think I have a few of them. We just got to figure out the way, because
I'm sure most of them are either on the Netflix.
Most of them are streaming. Yeah.
Whatever.
By the way, were you trying to log into my account the other night?
Yeah.
Was it last night?
Yeah.
Okay. I probably got to give you the new password.
Oh, all right.
Because dude, like, I was like in the process of going to bed, and I got an email, and it was like, someone's trying to log into your account on a Windows browser.
Oh shit!
And I'm like,
it's you. So
and I'm like,
you're fucking freaking out.
I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is. So I was like, okay, we'll talk about that. Yeah, no, I think this is a great fucking idea.
I love it.
Okay.
I also have had a couple ideas.
Ooh, go ahead.
And actually, I forgot to do something.
Is it something you can talk about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've had a new motto. I've tried everything, folks. Tried everything to make my 2020 dreams come true. I've done it. I've done all I can.
Look, there are things going on right now you can't really control. It's a pandemic.
It's true. So the resolutions that I had set forth at the beginning of the year, like Owen Hart, I'm gonna snatch up that towel and just throw it in.
Oh.
Throw it in the towel.
There's one of two ways you could go with that, and I was happy you went that way. Very happy you went that way. Okay, so you're throwing. Okay, so you're throwing.
Oh, so honest.
So you're throwing in the towel, you're saying?
I'm throwing in the towel on the 2020 goals.
Okay.
That I had established at the beginning of the year.
I feel like there's some fairness to that, yeah.
Because I have, and it's not for a lack of trying, folks. I've tried everything I can think of. The cons didn't work out. The next comic's not working out the way that I hoped. The career advancement's not working out at all. Moving, why would I move to Florida at this point? Like,
Florida might not be there when you get there.
It may be a wasteland.
Yeah.
It's just full of tchotchkes and golden corrals. So,
if that ain't the fucking truth.
So, everything's on hold, and for a long time, we've been coming up with ideas.
Right.
We've been coming up with things that we want to do. I've said I've got a million things that I've wanted to do, and haven't done any of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I've adopted a new motto. It comes from my personal hero, Mr. Walt Disney. I mean, he wasn't a perfect man. I know, like, there's some people that he didn't treat very well, and some films he made that are not don't age.
Don't age well at all.
Wow. But he was an inspiration, folks.
Yeah.
Something to strive for.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, what's the quote? He said, the best way to get started is to stop talking and to start doing.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah,
just
man.
Go for it.
Fucking get it done.
So that is why I kind of said a little bit about it last week, but this whole week, from the end of last show, I've been filming a vlog.
Oh, no shit.
I've been trying the vlog thing.
Okay.
It is hard to vlog.
Okay, let me ask you this question too.
Yes.
What are you vlogging?
Everything.
Have you? Okay.
So basically, the format of my vlog, what I'm going to do, is it's going to be Axe's weekly recap. So you get to see what I do on a weekly basis in my life. And trust me, I do some wacky things sometimes. Maybe not this week, but
right.
Sometimes, I'm the type of guy that's going out on an adventure a lot of times. So I've been filming, and just like what I forgot to do today, which was film this as part of the vlog. It's hard to remember to film things. So
you'll get there.
Basically, what this vlog is going to be, I only want it to be like 2 to 3 minutes long at most.
Right.
Of a vlog, and it's going to be like a real quick capture of the week, maybe focusing on 1 or 2 major things that have happened. But I wanted to at least give it a try, see if it's something I'd be interested in doing, and I want to dedicate myself to bringing more content to this channel, because I feel like we've set up with this show, we have an extensive catalog of content.
We sure do.
I feel like if we had more content, We're just increasing our chances of gaining more people in the audience. And if you've liked what you've seen so far, please hit that notification bell, subscribe button down below, all that good stuff. So I'll be doing a weekly vlog, or at least there'll be one this week coming up on Friday. So those will be coming out on Friday.
Okay.
Release on this channel. The other thing that's currently in the works that I'm going to add onto my plate as well is something I've wanted to do for a very long time, which is a watch along and retrospective look at The Twilight Zone, one of my favorite shows as well. So I've got a lot of plans stored up. You're going to get a little bit of history about each episode, along with me doing commentary over the episode, maybe pointing out some things you didn't notice the first time, or if you're just new to The Twilight Zone. And then afterwards, when the episode is over, for the remaining time of the podcast, we're going to be talking about the theme of the episode, whether that be ghosts, spooks, monsters, aliens, government conspiracies. I'm all in, brother. We're gonna have ourselves a time.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly when that's gonna start. I gotta figure out.
A couple things to figure out. Sure.
But I do know that it is going to be a later show,
right,
on the East Coast. So I'm looking for an 11 o'clock start time.
Okay.
For that, just kind of going with the more creepy vibes, things of that nature.
Yes.
So something I've always wanted to do. We're gonna put it on this channel as well. Gonna try to grow this audience. So we're gonna bring more eyes in to the channel.
Yeah, I should probably start gaming again.
It's something.
It's I mean, like, because like there's one game I've been playing a lot of, but like it's the type of game that like I can drop in for like 20 minutes and then immediately drop back out of. Like it's like it can be super quick or super long depending on how I want to go. So it's been like I've been getting like these short little bursts of like gaming fixes. But like beyond that, it's like, well, I could be doing that and like streaming it, or like there's some other stuff like I kind of got to try to get done. So like I'm trying to focus on that too. So it's like just because like the other thing too is it's like I feel somewhat guilty if I don't like use that time for like this other specific thing that I'm trying to accomplish.
Yep.
So yeah, so it's like, but I don't know. I think it'd be good to at least carve out like an hour or two like every couple of days to try to devote to building some of that back up, because I used to love like I mean when I was streaming like gameplay stuff, like I did, like it was a lot of fun. I mean like I did it to maybe like one person at a time, but like it's just like sort of a different way of playing, and like I sort of had a little bit more energy because like even though like there wasn't anybody watching, like I would still sort of react to stuff in that way. So yeah. And
you never know when Mr. Beast is going to pop in and give you $1 million.
You never know.
You never know.
Christy, were you able to find an example?
Oh, yes.
I don't have a link on my end. I know you said that you were going to grab one because we got a few minutes left.
Yes.
So I think if we were going to, I mean, I could probably
do that.
I mean, realistically, like I have the power of the internet at my fingertips. So like I could even, just
I do love this
do it
idea
myself.
adding more content to the channel. I feel like if 2020 has taught anybody anything, it's you got to do it yourself. Whatever you want to do in your life, you got to do it yourself, because corporations can go under, the government could fuck you. You could be stuck inside. We didn't get the link, Christy, so I don't tell you.
Oh, I got it here.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Christy, unfortunately, some like with the chat thing that I'm using, it doesn't always
She texted you.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
So anyway,
I got it just now. So
I would much rather spend my time making content for this channel than for doing many of the other things that I have to do in my life. So that's something that I'm going to be starting to focus a little bit more on, I think.
All right. Well, this is so this could possibly be a little bit of a preview to some new content.
To rule number 4, the game.
To rule number 4, the show, and then we're gonna have rule number 4, the merchandise. Okay.
Yes.
Am I the asshole for not supporting my boyfriend's music career?
Yes.
Okay, like you're jumping ahead.
Okay.
Okay, because a lot of times.
But that's fair. That's fair.
So,
that's
but
fair.
but you say yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Both in their late 20s.
Okay.
Okay. And this is a little bit. This is. I was in my late 20s once.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a little long. So bear with me here because
Yep.
I've had a few to drink and. Oh God.
And his eyes are going, folks. Can I tell you something?
They actually are.
Earlier.
Wait, what's that?
My eyes went yesterday to the point where I was just like, I'm old.
I no longer have 20/20 vision.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true. So I actually went and got my driver's license the other day.
Oh, okay, your Texas.
My Texas driver's license. So I'm now.
Is it bigger?
I am now. No, it's not bigger than my New York license. Well, it's funny because I went a couple weeks ago to get my license, and then it actually just arrived today. So it's I'm officially a Texan now. Only took 10 months. But the way they did it was they took my picture, and I think she forgot to give me the eye exam.
Oh.
Because she took my picture and she had to do it twice because like the first one didn't come out right.
Just couldn't see the first one.
So it was like flash, and then she's like, "Okay, oh wait, you got to do your eye exam." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So like I'm kind of seeing spots, and then she had me read one of the lines, and I read it, and like I read it forward, and then she's like, "Okay, now read it backwards," and I was like, "Oh no." And like I kind of read it backwards, and she goes, "Okay, now read it forward and then backwards." I was like, "Oh no!" She's like, "I read it forward and backwards." She goes, "Okay, you can see." And then like as I got back up to the desk, I looked at the sheet, and I was like, "I got one wrong." And I think somewhere in there, like I may have flipped a letter or two. So it's like
a little dyslexic.
Not dyslexic. No, it was just like I couldn't see the letter. Like I thought it was a different letter. And
Gotcha.
And I saw the thing, it was 2040, and I was like, ooh, my eyesight might be going. But anyways,
to the music career.
Okay, to the music career. Am I the asshole for not supporting my boyfriend's music career? Both in their late 20s. So, for the first 3 years of our relationship, he never said he wanted to start a band or anything of that nature. He played guitar, but his words were, "I just do it for fun." It was mainly at night when he was winding down after work or if he was having a really stressful day. It was simply his way of releasing the tension.
I can relate.
Within the past 2 years, though, he has become much more than that. Oh, I'm sorry. It has become much more than that, which I was okay with in the beginning. He's really good at what he does, though he does need quite a bit more practice. So when he originally started going over to his buddy's house for band practice,
okay.
I had no problem with it. He could learn a lot from his friends after all. However, it has now become a cash hog hobby. Is that what I have?
I mean, yeah, you're collecting cereal, brother.
Fuck. Christy, is this a subliminal message?
If it is, it's amazing. All these just are tiny jabs at you.
Every time she tells me one of these "Am I the asshole?" stories, it's just like a hey.
She's just trying to let you figure out that you're the asshole.
It's like it's a slightly related scenario, like that's not quite. Yeah. Okay. She says llama. L-A-M. Okay. Oh, I think I got fucked up. Okay. However, it has now become a cash hog hobby. In the past 2 years, we have spent well over $8,000 in music equipment.
Yeah.
Just so you get an idea. Wow. 5 acoustic guitars, 6 pieces of recording equipment, beat pad, loop pedal, mics, soundproof wall decor, recording amps, etc., a piano, a ukulele, 3 electric guitars, 2 bass drums, an electric drum kit, a regular drum kit, various different posters with chord techniques, multiple books that have yet to be used, tuners, etc. We have nowhere to put all this shit, so it's getting placed in various quarters throughout my home. I own my home, so it's fine that we have spent this much money, but at the same time, it's getting out of hand, especially, I think that meant to say, when he has not landed one single gig throughout the past 2 years, and he had cut back his hours at work to accommodate his band schedule. He only works 16 hours tops a week now, which is far less than the 60 plus he was working. I, however, still work full-time. So the other day, he invited me to my first ever experience of their quote-unquote band practice.
Oh, no.
I was extremely disappointed. They didn't play any music at all. It was just them sitting around a garage, drinking beers and talking about what they should play, basically. My boyfriend pulled out a notepad and started playing a song he wrote. Turns out it is the same song he began with 2 years prior, and it is far from complete. His drummer then looked at me and said, "We only do this for fun." After I asked them if they were trying to get gigs, he looked at me and said, we only do this for fun, after I asked if they were trying to get gigs. So I waited until we got home to confront my boyfriend. I told him that I thought this was supposed to be an actual thing, not just something he does for fun, especially with the amount of money we have spent and where he has basically cut down his hours to nothing. He then felt attacked, of course, and said that I was an asshole for not supporting his music career.
I've changed my mind.
Right?
Here's the turning point.
Okay.
I get spending a lot of money on musical equipment. I've done so myself.
Right.
Quite a bit. Nobody needs 4 acoustic guitars. You need 2 at most. A regular acoustic and a 12-string if you know how to play a 12-string. 3 electric guitars, I can see. You get a little bit more versatility. That sort of thing. But the turning point for me comes to the point where you have all these things. And you've had all these things for 2 years. And you have nothing to show for it. That's the turning point. And the reduced hour at work, that's pretty unacceptable.
It's one of those things where, I feel like this is a situation that really applies to a lot of different stuff, whether it's music, whether it's wrestling, whether it's acting, streaming even. If you want to do it for fun, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There are outlets that allow you to have that sort of mentality, If you just say, hey, this is just sort of my weekend playtime, nothing wrong with that. Respect it, put in your best effort, have fun, go home, do the home thing.
Right.
Don't sit there and go, well, I want to make this my career. I want to have, the idea of wanting to be a musician and then having a band practice where you don't play, where you haven't completed the one song in over 2 years, where you're not trying to get gigs.
Christy, I believe we didn't know what the fuck we were doing, period. And we had a full song after the 4th band.
Right?
And we had not a fucking clue as to what we were doing.
Right. I'm trying to see if I can find another one real quick.
Thank you, Jeff Giff, for whatever it's worth.
But yeah, if you're not going to, if you say this is what you want to do, and you're not putting forth the effort, what the fuck are you doing? Right. Just don't do that. So I'm scrolling through the Reddit right now. Some of these are pretty fucking heavy. Like some of these can get pretty fucking heavy. Let's see. Can I follow a fast
we
one?
We did get paid sometimes. That's true. We did play shows, and we even got paid. We immediately went to Stella's after we got paid, so we had literally nothing to show for it at the end of the day. But yeah, we got shit done. I feel great.
You do. I feel like
this
you guys
has been a
did
good
well.
Show.
Yeah, this is good.
I love this rule. It makes me feel better about me.
Oh, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna work with Christy. Christy, you are now in on this. I am gonna have her curate us a handful of "Am I the Assholes?" I'm gonna try to see if we can maybe get some that are a little bit decisive or divisive. Because I mean, because if it's just us being like they're clearly the asshole, like it's not gonna last more than one episode. Right. So I'm gonna see if she can maybe curate some hot ones for us. But we'll do a couple of these hopefully. I have a lot of shit in my eye now. I don't know why. Okay, but anyways, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Oh, for this week. Well, actually, no.
Listen,
please, if you like this show, hit that subscribe button.
We are on so many social media channels. I mean, I'm talking about Facebook. I'm talking about Twitter. I'm talking about Instagram. I'm talking about TikTok, maybe if that's still a thing. We're on YouTube. Stop. We're on Twitch. We're not on Mixer anymore because like Mixer's not a thing. But we're on like fucking D Live. So if you're in like anywhere else that's not America, you probably were on D Live at some point. Like that's cool. We had a lot of viewers there once. It was dope. It was awesome. Fun times. We're looking to get on OnlyFans. I learned this the other day. OnlyFans, not just for pornography. So hey,
dope.
It's literally a place that only your fans subscribe to. So I didn't,
and it doesn't have to, and you don't have to show your titties.
I don't have to show my titties or my junk. So hey, it's a win-win for all.
And you get to keep your shirt.
And I get, well, you know, I mean, it might get warm in here, so I might need to take it off. So we're looking into that.
So be sure to subscribe to OnlyFans for content like that.
I may or may not take off my shirt. Who knows? It, you know, I've been, like I said, I've been mixing alcohol for the past 3 hours. So
he's doing great, folks.
That's where we're at. Follow us, subscribe to us, email us, Brainwreck Show across the web. There it is.
So for this week, I'm Jason X.
I have been Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.